The royal family of the United Kingdom, long celebrated as the embodiment of tradition, has recently found itself navigating uncharted waters. Known for their adherence to centuries-old customs, the monarchy now stands on the precipice of a transformation that many did not see coming. Prince William and Princess Catherine, one of the most famous couples on the planet, have shaken the royal establishment to its core with a bold decision that speaks volumes about their vision for the future of the monarchy. As the heir to the British throne, every move Prince William makes will be under the harshest scrutiny, and yet, he and Catherine have managed to step away from the spotlight in a way that few could have anticipated. For generations, the British monarchy has been deeply tied to the City of London, with Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, and the heart of the city itself representing royal authority, wealth, and influence. These iconic symbols of power and grandeur have long been the backdrop to royal life, shaping the monarchy's image both at home and abroad. But now, in a move that has taken even the closest royal observers by surprise, Prince William and Catherine have chosen a path that diverges dramatically from the history that has long defined their family. The most striking change is the family's departure from the heart of London's royal quarter. This bold decision to leave behind the luxury of palatial estates in the city has sent shockwaves throughout the royal community. The couple, known for their grace and duty to the crown, have chosen to embrace a quieter, more private life in a residence far removed from the bustling streets of the capital. But the question remains, why make such a drastic change? Why walk away from the grandeur of royal life in London, with all its pomp and historical significance? Is this the beginning of a wider shift in the way the monarchy will operate in the future? In 2022, Prince William and Catherine made the surprising decision to move into Adelaide Cottage, a quaint and private home nestled in the tranquil surroundings of Windsor. The couple, who are destined to sit at the helm of the British monarchy, swapped the grandeur of Kensington Palace for a lifestyle that allows them to embrace simplicity and privacy. This move, which has raised countless questions, has drawn attention not only for the couple's desire for a more private life but also for what it signals about the future of the monarchy itself. The Prince and Princess of Wales are sending a message to the world that their approach to royalty will be different from that of their predecessors. It's not just about their personal preference for privacy. This move speaks to a larger shift in how they envision balancing their royal duties with their responsibilities as parents and spouses. For centuries, royal families have lived in the public eye, with their every move documented for posterity. But Prince William and Catherine are determined to prioritize their family's well-being in a way that challenges traditional expectations of what it means to be a royal. The move away from Kensington Palace, a residence steeped in royal history, has been particularly symbolic. For the better part of the last 2 decades, Kensington Palace served as the home of Prince William and Catherine. This historic palace, with its grandeur and rich legacy, was once the place where William's mother, Princess Diana, made history as the first royal to publicly embrace the modern, more relatable image of royalty. But despite its storied past and beauty, life at Kensington was not without its challenges. The constant media attention and public scrutiny proved to be a significant source of stress for William and Catherine, particularly as they began raising their own children. Kensington Palace, with its imposing architecture and sprawling gardens, was also a place where privacy was nearly impossible to maintain. The relentless press coverage, the constant surveillance, and the expectations of being in the public eye at all times created an environment that, while luxurious, was far from conducive to family life. This pressure was felt especially by their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who were forced to grow up in a world where they were rarely out of the public's gaze. The toll of this constant exposure became clear when Prince Harry, William's younger brother, publicly spoke about the stifling nature of royal life. He described the overwhelming media attention as a suffocating experience and even went as far as to call Kensington Palace a prison. This candid revelation struck a chord with many who understood the unique pressures faced by members of the royal family, and it may have been the catalyst for William and Catherine's decision to make a change. In response to these pressures, William and Catherine made a decisive choice. They left London behind, not out of rebellion, but out of a desire to protect their children and themselves from the constant glare of the media. Their decision to move to Windsor, and more specifically to Adelaide Cottage, marked the beginning of a new chapter for the family. They exchanged the grandeur and formality of Kensington Palace for a simpler, quieter life, one that would allow them to retreat from the prying eyes of the public and enjoy some much-needed peace and privacy. Adelaide Cottage, tucked away in the idyllic Windsor home park, offers a stark contrast to the noise and chaos of Kensington Palace. While many royal residences are associated with opulence and grandeur, Adelaide Cottage is far more modest, offering the prince and princess a rare opportunity to live in a way that feels almost normal, away from the scrutiny of the press and the pressures of royal life. The move to Windsor symbolizes not just a change of address but a change in how the monarchy operates in the modern world. What makes Adelaide Cottage so special is not just its privacy but also its simplicity. It is here, away from the imposing walls of Kensington, that the Prince and Princess of Wales have found the space to embrace a more grounded, down-to-earth lifestyle. Their children are growing up in an environment where they are not constantly followed by photographers or hounded by the press. The peaceful atmosphere in Windsor allows the family to experience a degree of normalcy that would have been impossible in London. Even more remarkably, the couple's lifestyle in Windsor reflects their commitment to prioritizing their family's well-being. Prince William and Catherine have been open about their desire to create a balance between their royal duties and their responsibilities as parents. Despite the formality of their positions, the couple has embraced a refreshingly relaxed approach to home life. It is not uncommon for them to relax in tracksuits behind the closed doors of their Windsor home, shedding the trappings of royalty in favor of something far more personal and intimate. This lifestyle is not just about retreating from the public eye. It speaks to a larger, more significant transformation within the royal family. Prince William and Catherine are redefining what it means to be royals in the 21st century. They are creating a space where family life can thrive, where their children can grow up free from the constant intrusion of the media. In doing so, they are also changing the way the monarchy will be perceived in the future. As the future king and queen, their approach to royal life will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on the monarchy. The move to Windsor is a statement of intent, a message that they will not be bound by the traditions that have defined the royal family for centuries. Instead, they are forging a new path that balances duty with personal happiness, tradition with modernity. The future of the British monarchy may look very different from what we have known. But one thing is certain, the Prince and Princess of Wales are not afraid to lead the way into this new era, one that prioritizes family, privacy, and balance. They are shaping the future of the royal family, and with each decision they make, they are reminding us that royalty is not just about tradition, but about adaptation and growth. If you're as intrigued by this fascinating shift as we are, be sure to subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments in the royal family's journey. There is so much more to come as the monarchy evolves, and we'll be here to bring you every exciting detail.